can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you do?
I'm Harry Sherrard and I'm an employment law solicitor and the director of Sherrards. I qualified as a solicitor over 30 years ago, worked for a couple of law firms, gradually specialised more and more in employment law. Then 22 years ago, I set up my own firm, Sherrards, which is a multidisciplinary practice focusing on all sorts of employment-related subjects. So we provide a one-stop shop for employers, providing a range of services to managed staff.
Can you expand on that? How do you help your clients?
Well, we provide solutions for all employee-related subjects. So right from the start, providing offer letters, contracts, handbooks, then training, and dealing with all other issues that arise along the employment journey. And if that journey does end with the termination of employment, we help employers manage that process. And of course, we all try to avoid this, but sometimes an employment relationship can end badly, resulting in a tribunal case.
So this year's theme for Basecamp is en route. So with that in mind, can you tell me about a memorable standout moment in your business journey so far?
Well, I became a partner in a very well-known regional firm at the reasonably tender age of 26, and that gave me a secure future, but my vision was to create the multidisciplinary employment advisory firm that I've already described. So with a young family, it was a pretty huge decision to leave the partnership and set up my own firm from scratch. And even now, 22 years later, I'm thinking about it still puts my heart rate up a bit. But it was absolutely the right thing to do, and everything worked out for the best.
Can you tell me a little bit about perhaps a standout or memorable moment over the past challenging year?
Well, as we all know, in March 2020, the country was panic-stricken by the lockdown and the epidemic, and we resolved very hard to support employers and employees through that. We produced, for example, a series of FAQs, which we distributed entirely free of charge to our entire database. And we'd only ever delivered live seminars, so we had to rapidly learn how to run webinars, and we delivered many of those on subjects such as furlough leave and generally managing staff through the crisis. And we received lots of positive messages from employers who'd valued that assistance.
And what about your plans for the rest of 2021? What will Sherrards be up to this year?
Well, of course, many businesses suffered through the lockdown, but ours was a business that was in demand. So we have actually expanded in the last year. We recruited 2 solicitors and a practice manager. So we are still busy, and further expansion this year is likely. But our most exciting initiative arose out of the webinars. So we're now developing the Sherrards Academy, through which we'll deliver a series of bite-sized employment law and HR-related training courses to line managers, leading to a CPD qualification. So learning how to design and deliver an academy has been a longer and more demanding journey than we realised at first, but we'll be launching the first pilot courses shortly.
Brilliant. Well, that sounds like a very busy rest of 2021 at Sherrards there. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much, Amy.